We good?
Let me see here. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, yeah. Everything sounds good too.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you like it? So how like a lot to walk? Knock now how I bar your Allah how lock him la thumb. Call Shabuai Bahar Kha Wakak Shaw Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh. We the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian nations, and Israelite foreigners. Chamatham Kayaham Lakwa Hashemayim Kurah. Repent ye for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. First and foremost, before we get started, we want to say, call her light and la, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Bahasham Chakwadash. A double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone that taught us truth and rule well. And much respect to you, brothers that are pushing the truth with all righteousness. And sincerely, shalom, shalom. So we can go ahead and get started straight into today's lesson. Friday Night Live, going into how Jake, he likes to debate that you can get like dreads, that's off according to the scriptures and various topics.
That's right. And as you see the title of the lesson here, it reads, the Lord is destroying you ninjas with dreadlocks, man. You see that? So all you guys out there, these nappy ass, corny ass, heathenistic ass and dreadlocks, man, right? The Lord is handing out judgment for you individuals, man. You see that? Because that is a heathenistic custom. You see, you can't find one scripture, right, in the Bible where it talks about how Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus, where he had dreadlocks. You see that? And Jake, Jake doesn't go into the Hebrew or the Greek or anything. All right. So when they see that word lock, they don't understand what that word means, man. All right. And also when you have this long hair, right, a lot of people, a lot of you men out there, you Israelite men, have this weak beta male, reprobate spirit about you, man, feminine spirit, man. Right, but it's okay because the Lord is handing out judgment for you individuals out there, man. You see? So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in there, man. Can a brother grab 1 Corinthians? Let me see here. Grab 1 Corinthians chapter 11. And let me see here. Verse 14. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen here. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. Because this is it's nothing too deep, right, about these lessons that we do, right? But Jake just being a rebellious people out there, man. You see? So let me go ahead and grab that first. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can pull it up. You know what? Let's do this here. You know what? No, we'll go ahead and do it like this. And whenever you brothers are ready, you can read 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14.
I get it. You said 1 Corinthians?
Yes, sir.
11, verse 14. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. It says, doeth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him?
That's right. So when you read this here, man, right, Apostle Paul, right, he was dealing with the people in Corinth, man. You see that? Because Jake was bugging the hell out, man. Letting women teach in the church, right, allowing the women to usurp authority over the men, all of this, man, right? So it's a shame for you men out there to have long hair, whether you like it or not, man. These guys, they just want to sit in between women's legs or go to the damn beauty salon, right, and get their hair done, man. You see? You can read verse 15.
Verse 15. It says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering.
That's right. So this right here, this is a woman's thing. You see that? For a woman to have long hair, it is her glory. You see, but a lot of you men out there have become women. And you women out there, you've become men. I've seen Eve walking around here with damn low cuts lower than mine with parts in her head, man. Right? Bugging the hell out, man. You know, and ultimately, you know, that goes back to the curses too. You know, how the Lord will snatch, you know, the pretty much her covering away, man, which is her hair. You see? You know, so you women out there, right? This is your glory, man. To have, you know, to have long hair. But because one of the curses, a lot of you women out there got to wear tracks, weaves, and wigs and all of that, man, which is bugged out also. But going back to you men out there, right? You men should not have this long hair. So you women that are out there, if you see guys with long hair, run the hell away from him, because 9 times out of 10, he's more feminine than you. You see? Now I want to go into something here, in the water, brother. I want to go into I guess the origins of Shiva Jatas, because that's what they call, man. You see that? And you see the woman here, Eve, right, with this long, raggedy ass hair, man. You know, this these Shiva Jatas, which is a heathen custom. You see? And I'm just gonna read a little bit. I'm not gonna, you know, expound on this too deep. You see that? But yeah, man, it's a heathenistic custom. Let me see. Let me pull this one up first, and just see, you know, what pops up.
This is Mahadia, and as you can see today, I look a little different. And I actually want to talk to you.
And that's how you men act. You see what she was doing with her hair? All right, look at that.
And that is because I have dreadlocks. And I actually want to talk to you about dreadlocks and where they originated, and actually the spiritual significance of dreadlocks, or as in India, as they call them, Shiva Jatas. So dreadlocks actually.
So you pretty much heard what she said. These things are called Shiva Jatas, dreadlocks, which is again a heathenistic custom. You see, she got the thing in the middle of her forehead and all that. Look at that, man. Right, so a lot of you guys out there be doing this motion with your hair and all of that, trying to be a Fabio. All right, so let's keep going here, and let's keep going here in this a little bit.
Shiva is the first being ever to wear dreadlocks. And you know, out in the West, a lot of people, when they see dreadlocks, they think of Jamaicans, or they think of the country Jamaica, or they think of you know, the music icon Bob Marley. But even though Bob Marley made dreadlocks really, really popular, he definitely made dreadlocks an icon for people to wear. The originator of dreadlocks, the trendsetter of dreadlocks, was definitely Shiva.
Okay, so you pretty much get it. All right, these damn, let me see. Let me go back to that. Let me see. So you pretty much get it, right? You know, these damn heathenistic customs, right, go back to India, man. Right? And can somebody grab let me see, let's just jump right in there. Can somebody grab Jeremiah chapter 10? You can start at verse 1, man. Because you guys out there, yeah, because you guys out there with this long, raggedy ass hair, right? This is a heathenistic custom. Right? You're worshiping a false god. As a matter of fact, can somebody also grab in the book of Exodus how the Lord is a jealous power, man? You know? So yeah, man, this is a heathenistic custom that Jake loves to do. Our people, they've always worshiped false gods, and this is why the Lord jacked us up every time, man. Every time. You know, even back when we was in Egypt, right? Or we came out of the land of Egypt. Soon when Moses came down from the mountaintop, guess what Jake was doing? Worshiping a damn golden calf. You know, and this is why the Lord, he had to jack us up, man. You see that? But the men of the Lord will return it back to our power, man. Yahweh. You see that? And also the only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. Do you see the apostles out there or the elders or any other brothers with long hair, dreadlock? Hell no, man. You know, and again, this is why the Lord is destroying you ninjas out there with dreadlocks. And I'm gonna grab a few articles, man, just to show you that. Whoever got that Jeremiah chapter 10.
Con. This is Jeremiah, also Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the word of the Lord." So hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Yasha'Allah. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
You can stop right there, brother, because that's kind of going into the Christmas trees. But you know, the point is, worship not the way of the heathens, man. You see that? And Jeremiah was talking to who? The Israelites. You see that? But you know, Jake is a very stiff-necked, hard-headed people, man. And you know what they say? It's a saying out there in the world: a hard head makes what? You pretty much get it, man.
Okay.
You know, so the Lord is jacking you individuals up, man. You know, he's jacking you individuals up. And we don't feel bad for you because the words are going out telling you, and brothers is constantly doing these lessons about not having this long hair, long, feminine, stinky hair, man. And I want to say that something came out where the guy Bob Marley had a bunch of lice in his hair. Come on, man. You know. Let me see here. And
I get something.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You got it, bro.
Okay. Just like it said, the customs of the slightly. Okay. It said for the customs of the people are vain, man. Right. So all these things we see, it's all vanity, man. You know, people growing their hair out like this, men in particular, you know, having long hair, it's all vanity, man. You know, we know men, they do it, you know, because the women like it, man. You know, women like men who have long hair, but that long hair puts that feminine vibration on men, man. And like the bar just mentioned, you know, men, you know, brushing their hair out their face and swinging it back and forth. That's for women to do, man. You know. But if I could real quick,
Yeah, brother.
I'm gonna get this in the G too. I already read the King James version, but it's 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. The Good News translation, it reads, "Why nature itself teaches you that long hair on the man is a disgrace." You know, so this is a disgraceful thing, man. Now you go to that word disgrace, and it says here in the Webster's dictionary, the condition of one fallen from grace, the condition of one who has lost honor. You know, and that's how we lost our honor, man, by going after the ways of these heathen, man. You know, the brother mentioned the men in Corinth. You know, that's they have fallen all the way away, man. You know, they were completely Hellenized, complete Gentiles, man. So, and you know, that's how we fell away. That's how we got separated from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by following after these ways, man. So, brothers was all in the world, you know, had dreads. We're going after the ways of the heathen, man. You know, that's how we fell away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But now coming back, we have to put on as the elect, put on as Yasharallah, and follow the ways of our forefathers, man. Put off the ways of these heathen. And that goes into cutting the hair, you know, even hair that's just too long, period, right? Not even going into dreads in particular, just having hair that's too long. That's still a feminine vibration, man.
Right, that's right, Quanawar. You know, so and again, if you notice, you know, like when you around, like me, when I'm around Jake, you know, like usually, I mean, I'm not, you know, like there are guys with short hair that smoke weed too, but there's something about these guys with these dreadlocks that make me kind of like I get a little bit nervous, man. You see that? And when you go back to the screenshot, you know, the video, you know, you see, you know, Jake had green dreadlocks, bugged the hell out, man. You know, and guess what happened to him in that movie? He got put to death. You know, you got it, brother.
Okay. You about to finish?
Oh, you got.
Con, this is This is etymology of weirdo. It says strange person from 1955. From weird, compare earlier Scottish weirdy. It says young man with long hair and a beard. Like even back then in the 1950s, they knew that if a man had like long hair, he was weird. And that's because when you go back to Devarim, Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7, it says, remember the days of old, considering the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will shew thee thy elders, and they will tell thee. So pretty much, the ways of old going into the Jeremiah 6 and 16, the ways of the scriptures. The men in the scriptures didn't have hair like that, those that was following after righteousness.
That's right. That's right, brother. So a lot of you guys out there are weirdos. You see that? Weirdos and bugs the hell out, man. Guys with long beards, and then you got dreads on top. You guys are finished. You see that? And what I want to do is I want to share this article here, man, just showing you an example of these weirdos, man, and how they being destroyed, man. Let me go ahead and grab this here real quick. Let's see it. Grab this. You know what? Let's grab this first.
Say 21-year-old Messiah Nantwi is a poster child for a broken.
Now you see it right there. This is a weirdo, man. This guy here look like damn Sideshow Bob. You see that? Let's keep going here in this article.
Justice system accused of the execution-style shooting of 36-year-old Brandon Brunson.
Now, ultimately, he was a spirit created for vengeance against this dude right here, man. You see, but this is the weirdo right here. You see that? Let's keep going and see what the hell he did.
Harlem shooting caught on surveillance video, not shown in its entirety. We are stopping it right there. Police say just a day before this shooting, a few blocks away, Nancy shot and killed a 19-year-old the same way. Overnight Tuesday, officers working both cases spotted the 21-year-old and found it nearby. That's how they made the connection. Ballistics match, the 9mm.
And look where the hell he was at. Look where the hell he was at. He was in a damn smoke shop some damn where, man. And again, like if I was to go into a place like this here and see a bunch of you ninjas out there with long hair, man, first and foremost, you're not gonna catch me like this. But just to see a dude like, hey man, I gotta give a prayer, man. When I'm at the grocery store and all of that, man. You see that? So let's keep going with this article. I'm not gonna keep it too much longer.
For this shooting, a few blocks away, Nancy shot and killed an 18-year-old the same way. Overnight Tuesday, officers working both cases spotted the 21-year-old and found a gun nearby. That's how they made the connection. Ballistics match, 9mm is the ballistics match for both incidents. He's apprehended. He's driving a city ride on 115th Street and Lenox Avenue. Constable. Nantwi was also arrested in 2021. Sources tell Pix 11 he shot at police officers in the Bronx. In the confrontation, officers were not hit, but they returned fire. Nantwi was hit several times. He was arrested and charged with attempted murder of a police officer.
So you pretty much get it. A lot of you guys out there are weirdos, and you are being utterly destroyed, man. You see that? Because when a man, right, goes to jail, right, that's judgment, man. You see that? So whether you getting put to death or judgment, it is what it is, man. You see? Can somebody grab let me see what's that? 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 6.
I get it.
Yeah. It's the Lord that's doing this stuff out here to you individuals, man. Right? The Lord is destroying you ninjas out there with dreads, man. And a lot of you guys are being put to death or you're throwing your life away because you got this weak, bug out beta male spirit. The guy in the store probably said something that the dude didn't like. And you see what the dude did, pull out a gun and shot him, man. You see, so the Lord got something very special for you individuals, man. And we told you time and time again, cut this damn hair, man. But you know, Jake got to find out the hard way. You got it, brother.
You said 1 Samuel 4 and 6.
I believe that's what how the Lord killeth and maketh alive.
That should be maybe Isaiah 45 and 7 or Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
You can grab. You can grab the one in Deuteronomy. That one's even
This
better.
is Debar.
I said that one's even better.
This is Debar in Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand."
The Lord that's killing and making alive. Now, again, you know, that guy there, he was a spirit created for vengeance against the other. But I must say it again, when you out here and you committing crimes and Esau catch up with you, which is your enemy, right? You pretty much throwing your life away, man. So you pretty much considered dead. You see? So that guy there, he was utterly destroyed, man. All right, and also when you go into the book of 2 Samuel, can somebody grab that too? 2 Samuel, start at 2 Samuel 18, and let me see, I think it's 2 Samuel 18, and you can start at verse 9. Can you read it in the NLT, Baba Kishore?
God.
Start at verse 9 in NLT.
Yes, sir. Any one of you brothers, it doesn't matter.
Corner wife, you gotta pull it up on your phone because I don't know how to do the to pull up the whole chapter.
This 2 Samuel 18 and verse 9 in the NLT. It reads, "During the battle, Absalom happened to come upon some of David's men. He tried to escape on his mule, but as he rode beneath the thick branches of a great tree, his hair got caught in the tree. His mule kept going and left him dangling in the air."
That's right. You know, so when you go into the story of Absalom, he committed a wicked act. You see that? And if you don't know what's going on, read. Scripture says, "Seek ye out the book of the Lord and see." But Absalom committed a very wicked act. And he was trying to escape, right, the hands of Joab. You see that? So he, you know, he pretty much he had long hair, man. Right, and we're gonna find out what happened to him. All right, you can keep going, brother.
Okay. 2 Samuel 18 and verse 10. And it reads, "One of David's men saw what had happened and told Joab, 'I saw Absalom dangling from a great tree.' 'What?' Joab demanded. 'You saw him there and didn't kill him. I would have rewarded you with 10 pieces of silver and a hero's belt. I would not kill the king's son for even 1,000 pieces of silver,' the man replied to Joab. 'We all heard the king say that Abishai and Ittai, for my sake, please spare young Absalom. And if I had betrayed the king by killing his son, and the king would certainly find out who did it, you yourself would be first to abandon me.' 'Enough of this nonsense,' Joab said, and he took 3 daggers and plunged them into Absalom's heart as he dangled, still alive, in the great tree."
You see that? So that was judgment. You see, because he had this long hair, man. Right? Joab pretty much thrust him through 3 daggers, man. You know, so a lot of you guys out there, when all hell break loose in the time of Jacob's trouble, you're gonna have long hair too. You see that? You can be trying to escape the Gerber troops and all of that, right? You know, and a lot of you individuals, you're gonna get caught up by your hair, man. Right? You're gonna have Esau, you know, statues, individuals up by your hair. Right? You're gonna get caught up in a damn tree or whatever the case is, man. Right? You're gonna catch bed bugs, you know, whatever, man. Ice and all of that. You know, so this is why it's important, man, to hearken into the prophets, man. But Jake just wants to do whatever the hell he wants to do, man. You see that? And there's a consequence if you doing whatever it is that you want to do. You see? Let's go ahead and grab another article here real quick, man, of another individual with dreadlocks being put to death. Let's see here.
If I may continue on, it's a couple more verses.
Come on, you got it, brother. You got it.
This 2 Samuel 18, and I get verse 15. Then 10 of Joab's young armor bearers then surrounded Absalom and killed him. Then Joab blew the ram's horn, and his men returned from chasing the army of Israel. They threw Absalom's body into a deep pit in the forest and piled a great heap of stones over it, and all of Israel fled to their homes. So
You got it, bro.
that was the the curtain call of Absalom, man. An example of what that long hair gets you into, man. He got snagged up, got slayed, and then his body just got thrown into the wilderness, man. Got buried under some rocks, right? And we see Jake getting judged out here, and it's a lot of Jakes out here with those dreadlocks, man. It's a lot of Jakes getting killed and rolled up in gym mats, thrown in dumpsters, hidden out in the woods somewhere. That's what happens, when that spirit is on you, man, because you're going against Yahweh Shai by having that long hair, man.
That's right. So all you like, you got it, brother.
You finish your point, and I get it.
Okay, so all you guys like Ty Jackson, that bug out, that think he know the scriptures, he don't know what's going on, right? And that guy Brandon T. Jackson, he's completely through. You see, and you individuals out there, you are ready to receive a harsh judgment, man. The Lord is destroying you ninjas out there with dreadlocks. You got it, Yuan.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. It says that whosoever would not seek the Lord power of Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. And I wanted to get this term in the blue letter. It says Wakar Ashar La'a Yadarash. I wanted to get Darash. It says to resort, seek with care, inquire, require, and skip down to the point. It says to practice, so pretty much practice what's in the scriptures. It says to study what's in the scriptures, follow, seek with application. So pretty much those that's not applying what's in the scriptures, those that's not following with the application, doing what they want to do, they're gonna be put to death. So that, if that's you got dreadlocks, you smoking weed and what have you,
That's right. Let me see here. That's right, brother. Let me see. Where's that scripture that says a wicked man findeth an excuse? Let me see. Findeth an excuse to do according to his will, man. As a matter of fact, I'll read it. This is the book of because ultimately Jake see these lessons going out. Jake hear the prophets, but Jake just want to do whatever the hell he want to do. And I'm telling you, there's a consequence for it, man. Just like the brother Yuam just read, that whosoever will not seek the Lord God of Israel should be put to death. So all you individuals out there, you weirdos with this long hair, you're being destroyed, man. Right? But Jake want to come up with an excuse. Oh, brother, I can grow my hair because Samson, and we're gonna get them get that scripture, man, what the word lock means in 2 Samuel, man. Let's read this first. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 17. It reads, a sinful man will not be reproved. You see that? So all you guys out there that's doing whatever the hell you want to do, you being very sinful, man. You're not seeking the Lord God of Israel. Continue on, but find an excuse according to his will. You see that? So a lot of you guys, you're trying to find some stupid, crazy excuse, right? And try to go into the scriptures, man, right? And don't know what the hell is going on. If you notice these bug outs with these long, nappy hair, like these dreadlock, these heathen customs, they don't go into no damn scriptures, man. You see that? And if they do go into the scriptures, they break it down completely wrong. You see? If you brothers didn't have anything else, I'll go ahead and go into this article here.
You wanted the word for locks?
You know what? Hold that real quick. Let me grab this article first. Let me see. Let me grab this article real quick. See. Here it is, right here. Watch this.
5:30, police say a suspect accused of shooting and killing a man in Chandler has been arrested.
It all happened last night. The victim was shot in his car during a trip to the mailbox. Fox and Stephanie Bennett joins us live with more tonight. Steph.
And Christina, absolutely heartbreaking to say the least. Now, this is the mailbox where it all started, something that everybody does, gets out of their home, comes over here and checks their mail. But little did this person know that this was the last time. Now, take a look over here. He was shot while in his car with his wife. You can kind of see where the oil trail went and to where he stopped. He was rolling away at the time, trying to get away from the situation. And then he sprayed so many bullets, this suspect, that 6 of them hit a window at that neighboring house over there. You'll hear from the homeowner in just a minute. Now, police arrested that suspect, who also lives in this neighborhood. He is 31-year-old Channing Vanderbilt.
Now look at this dude. This dude is a complete. He's a weirdo, man. Let me see if I can zoom. Let me see if I can't zoom in on him. But this dude right here, he's a complete weirdo. You see? And guess what he got? These damn dreadlocks. As a matter of fact, brother, you can go ahead and grab that word for locks in 2 Samuel. Let me see. You can grab the word locks for 2 Samuel.
So it was 2 Samuel.
You know what? 2 Samuel chapter 18, and you can read verses. You know what? Shlakia. Judges chapter 16, verse 13. You can start there.
All right.
And grab the word locks for me, brother.
This is Shawapatyam, chapter 16 and verse 13. It says, and Delilah said unto Samson, hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. All right, this word lock goes in, or locks goes into, it says, Machalapwa, which essentially says braid, lock, plait of hair. It says a ringlet of hair that's gliding over each other, a lock.
That's right. And you know, I want to say shalom to you aqua out there on the comment board. Yeah, how about Shema Shalom block the comment? And you know, you women out there, you know, you should know that when you take 3 strands of hair and you woven them together, you keep doing that, right? It makes a what? It makes a plait. You see that? That's a lock according to the scriptures, man. You see? So these guys out here, these effeminate bug out beta males like this dude right here. Let me go ahead and grab it again. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this again. I don't know if my screen is sharing or not. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. And I ain't the best, but I do my best. Let me see here. When you look at this dude right here, all right? Let's see. Let me see. Shalaki, give me a second. All right. When you look at this dude right here, is the Spirit of the Lord dealing with this dude right here? All right. The answer is no. You see that? He is celebrating the ways. He's taking on the customs of the damn heathen. See? And look at his eyes. Right? A lot of these guys out here with this long hair, right, got this effeminate spirit on them, man. Right? You know, and like how as a matter of fact, can you go back into that definition one more time?
Okay. You want the root word or you want the whole word?
The whole word. It don't matter. It don't matter, brother.
Kind of says should be machalapwa, which the root word chalap goes into slap. Damn, blue letter. It pretty much goes into like interweaving and alternating.
That's right. You know, it means bread. Slap, bread. A plait, braid, or lock. Man. You see? So when you see these guys out here with this long, stupid hair, run the hell away, man. You see that? Now I want to play let me see here. Can somebody grab Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 20? Baba Kishore?
Okay. This is Yahazak Allah, also Ezekiel chapter 44 and verse 20. It says, neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long. They shall only poll their heads.
That's right. When you go into that word poll, it means to cut, man. You know, now do you see the apostles and the men of the Lord out there with long and feminine hair, man? The answer is no. You see that? So scripture is telling you that you only supposed to pull your hair, man, not suffer your locks to grow long. You see? So when you hear people talk about some, well, I got long hair like Samson and all that, the spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with them. You see that? You know, because people, they love to say that Samson had locks, and they don't know what the word means. Because Jake is not studying. Scripture tell you to study to show thyself approved. You see? As a matter of fact, can you grab? Can one of you brothers grab Jeremiah? You know what? Let me see here. Where's that scripture at? Can you grab? Can one of you brothers grab Hosea chapter 4, verse 6? Baba Kishore?
You said Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, Khan.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, the Lord ain't dealing with guys out there with this long, effeminate hair. You know, that is for you women out there to have, man. That is your crown. You see that? That's a woman's thing, not these men out here with this. Again, when you see them, run the hell away, man. Yeah, they out here putting people to death and out here getting destroyed. You see?
This is Hawashah, also Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
That's right. You know, so scripture say our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because Jake is not going to the scriptures or anything. And ultimately, it's the Lord that made these people this way to have this long hair. When I first came into the truth, right, I had long hair. You see that? But the spirit jumped on me, right, from one of the brothers of Virginia to tell him, like, hey, DeBar, go ahead and cut your hair, man. And I've cut my hair and I have not looked back since. You see, and that go for a lot of brothers out there that first came into this thing. They cut their hair, man. You know, we always keep our hair short. We don't grow it long. There's one Jacobs, and then when you look at the guys in IUIC, right, a lot of them guys out there, they got long, stupid hair, and they don't even call on the name of the Lord. You see, scripture tell you that the elect shall praise his holy name. This is why these guys, they just finished. You see? Now I want to grab one more article here, and then after that, if you brothers don't have anything else, we're gonna go ahead and shut this thing down, man. Because the point has been proven, right? The Lord is destroying you ninjas out there with this long hair. Let's go ahead and grab this here. Let me see here.
I got a precept if I may.
Yes, sir. Bring it out.
This is book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 16 and verse 11. And if there be one stiff-necked among the people, it is a marvel if he escape unpunished. For mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. Right? That word marvel goes into an intense surprise, man. So it'd be a great surprise to see someone with these dreadlocks, with these long hair, who's still out here smoking weed, who's committing adultery, who's going against the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. If they don't get judged, man, like it says, it's one stiff-necked. The majority of our people are stiff-necked and hard-hearted, man. So if just one of them, escapes the punishment, it's a marvel, man. It's a great surprise, right? And it says, because the Lord is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. So he's about to pour out a great amount of displeasure upon the earth, man. You know, he's seeing these people at their lowest state, and he's had enough of it, man. He's fed up with it, and that's why you see, as the brother DeBar is going into, the judgment going upon these people who, in particular, have this long hair, man, because it's against our ways, man. It's against the ways of our forefathers. It's against the ways the laws have been set up for us to follow, man. So that's why the Lord is shedding His displeasure upon the earth, man.
That's right. The Lord not pleased with you guys out there with this long hair, man. All right. And amen. Shalom to everybody on the comment board, man. Hey, how about the form? Shalom. And I want to show something here real quick, because this Jake here didn't make any damn sense when I ran across this video here. Let me see here. Where's that video at? Now watch this here. Let me see.
You had dreads when you were Asian. The same reason why black people have dreads, like dreadlocks.
Peace. I can't speak for all black people with locks, but I can assure you that as a black person with locks, you and I do not have locks.
Okay, so you pretty much get it, right? This dude right here, of course, he calls himself black, right? And he doesn't know what the hell the word means. You see? And I guess the guy in the beginning of the short video, I guess he was a Chinese guy, he was a heathen. You see that? To me, it's more acceptable for the heathens to have dreadlocks, right, than you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Right? I don't know if I'm sharing my screen or not. Let me see here. Lock it. Let me see. Let me see. Shalaki, Akim, wa Aqua. I gotta make sure I get this thing right. Again, I'm not the best at it, but let me see here. All right, let's do this here. Yeah, I think I messed that up. But let's go back to that again. So this guy right here, right? He pretty much, was talking about a Moabite, right? How he shouldn't have dreadlocks, but no, nigga, you shouldn't have dreadlocks. You see, because this is a heathen custom, and of course, you see on his sweater, he got black. So this guy right here is wicked and void of light. You see? So let's grab another article here real quick, man, because it's getting real bad out here for you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans with this long hair.
Details in a triple murder investigation in Marion County. Kids, both 12 and 17.
Look, kids, 12 and 17. Two weirdos. Not one, but two bug outs. You see? You see the hair? That's why scriptures tell you to only pull the hair and not suffer your locks to grow long. You see? Let's go ahead and play some more of this article.
Now facing murder charges.
They took a life without thought. They deserve the full extent of the law.
And tonight, another suspect, a 16-year-old, is on the run. Glad you're with us on that.
And I'm Kendra Gadsden. Within the past 30 minutes, the sheriff's office says it is now offering a $10,000 reward that could lead them to answer and an arrest. The Marion County Sheriff's Office releasing this video showing the 12 and 17-year-old being taken to jail. Deputies say 3 suspects are behind the shooting deaths of 3 teens. Their bodies found on different days, not far apart. We have team coverage tonight covering these new developments. News 6's Brian Didlake is speaking with parents in the community, but we begin with News 6's Catherine Silver. Catherine.
Sheriff gave an emotional update here today, naming their suspects and what they believe might have motivated these murders. Detectives say all of these kids were associated with gangs and were involved in burglaries and robberies, with 3 teens found up dead.
There is no honor among thieves. And at some point, these 3 individuals turned on our 3 victims and murdered.
Sheriff Billy Woods announcing a big breakthrough on a triple homicide case, revealing for the first time the suspects allegedly responsible for the killings of 3 teens are also juveniles.
Because they took life. Are y'all comprehending that?
The youngest suspect named by the sheriff's office is 12 years old.
You pretty much get it, man. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. You brothers and you few sisters out there, you can look up this stuff yourself. I don't, we didn't want to keep this lesson long and drawn out. But look at these 3 guys here. You see a pattern here, man. Long hair, and again, the Lord is jacking you individuals up with this stupid hair. Right? You individuals are being put to death. You see? And scriptures say that the love of many shall wax cold. And these are 3 kids that did this, man. So their parents weren't teaching them anything, right? And look what the hell they end up. You see that? In damn jail somewhere, man. So they threw their life away. Let me see. As a matter of fact, can a brother, we're going to read that again. Can a brother grab, what's that in 1 Corinthians? 1 Corinthians chapter, what's that here?
I get it.
Yeah, well,
1 Corinthians 11.
Yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. It says, doeth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him.
That's right. So this is a shame for these little, for you men out there to have this long hair, man. And we say it time and time again, this is a woman thing. So you see these little guys walking around here, dreading their hair and smoking weed all day. Run the hell away from them, man, because they're full of demons. See that? They are full of demons. You see a bunch of them in the car or walking up and down the street. They smell like, weed, smoke, and all of that. All right, man, run the hell away. This is why you got to call and worship in the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man, because these little monsters out here, they're going to get worse. You see that? These guys out here, these grown-ass men with this long-ass hair, your Brandon T. Jacksons and all your other bug-out men out there, your Futures and all of that with this long hair, right? They're going to be destroyed, man. You see? Can you read the next verse? I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up unless you had anything, Cornwall.
I was just going to land back off what you were saying.
Tom, you got it, bro.
Like you said, man, you got, like scriptures say, observe the time when thou be amongst the indiscreet, man. These people are the definition of indiscreet. These men that you see who continue to go after these heathen customs or following these ways, chiefly the men who know that they're Israelites. These men are not to be trusted first and foremost, and they're to be avoided at all costs, because those spirits can get on you, and you have to be very cognizant of the company you keep, man. And like the bar mentioned, man, you see these kids out here, these monsters, these demons, man, just avoid them at all costs, man.
That's right. Everybody listen to that loud ass music, shaking their head and all that shit. Run away from them, man. These Travis Scott bug outs. Run away from them, man, because they're ready to feel the fervent heat ultimately. You got the next verse, you want.
Con, can I get something after I get it?
Yes, sir.
Con, this is back to Corinthians. Slop. All right, 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 15, it says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering.
That's right. We ain't got to break that down, man. You see that? This is a woman's thing. So a lot of you guys out there, you have become like women. You see? And the Lord ready to destroy you individuals, man. Cut that funky ass hair, man. Period. You got the next precept, brother.
You already got Sirach 18 and 27, 27 and 12.
You can bring it out again if you want.
Con, this is Sirach 18 and 27. It says, a wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. You know, we're in a day of sinning. You know, it said in the last days, you know, basically we'll be in these types of times where sin will be increased. It says, but a fool will not observe the time. Hey, so those that got that long hair, those that are going against the law, statutes, and commandments, they're ultimately they're foolish. You know, Bonsrat 27:12. It says, well, no, that was pretty much the point. Well, no, I'm gonna get it. This Bonsrat 27:12 says, if thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding. And these individuals that have like the dreads and stuff like that, they're not amongst men of understanding. You see, they're not making sure that they're going to have or attempting to have a covering. You see, and not observing the time. You know, so therefore, they're putting themselves susceptible to judgment.
Right. You know, so all you guys out there, you want to worship after the way of the heathen, right? We're going to see if the heathen God that you worship is going to deliver you in the time of Jacob trouble. You see that? And ultimately, when you see a lot of these news articles, it's always you Israelite men out there with this nappy ass hair, man. You see that? So we're going to see if the God Shiva or whoever, man, is going to save your ass during the time to come. You see that? Because all hell is ready to break loose out there, man. It really is a time of Jacob's trouble. You see that? So it behooves of you men out there to cut that hair. If you don't want to do so, right? If you still want to worship false gods, it's okay. The Lord is going to deal with you individuals, man. And going back to the title of the lesson, the Lord is destroying you ninjas with dreadlocks. You see that? And that was pretty much all I had, man. You can close it out, brother.
Con, I don't want to Zaz Abanayapa. Lord's word, that was a beautiful edification through the spirit. Call her light and law. Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Hakodash. A double honor to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that told us the truth and rule well. Much respect to you, brothers out there, pushing truth with our righteousness. And say, Shalom, Shalom. Khan Bashar Shalom, more spirit, less flesh, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom to you, Akim, or Aqua, for tuning in. The water. The rock of thumb. Shalom.